1/3 of my salary has been taken away from me. Now, if they raise the taxes any more than what they have, the majority of people cannot pay their taxes, and they cannot endure the hardships that are put upon them.
Well, I agree with that. We cannot raise taxes anymore on low and middle income taxpayers. We have to provide high.
There are millions of people in America who wonder what happened to the money they have saved and the retirement they have earned. People who have found that what has happened in America during the past 4 years has shattered their hopes for a life free of suffering and loneliness.
Woman, she's 67 years old, and all she gets from the government on Social Security is $63 a month.
Every time in the history of this country we've gotten into a war, we've had a bad inflationary situation. Wars always raise the cost of living. They waste billions of dollars that we need here at home, and it has the effect of raising the price of everything that we buy. That's where most of your tax dollars are going today, either for the war or for preparation for war. Billions of dollars could be cut out of military spending. There's some people who are so foolish to think that anything that has a defense label on it is sacred. Now, it's not. There's a lot of waste and fat in that defense budget. And if we applied the same kind of standards there that we do to appropriations to help the old people in this country, we could save billions of dollars in just sheer waste.
I went to a drugstore to pick some medication for my paralyzed wife, and there was a man standing there waiting for a bus. So I went over and talked to him. I said, which way are you going? He said, I'm going down to, way down to Greenfield Avenue. I said, come on, I'll take you home. That man actually cried in my car. He said, I can't make it anymore. And every month, he has to spend $12.50 for medication. He said, I don't know what to do.
Maybe he cried because somebody showed a kind act towards him. I think a lot of older people are lonely. Ordinarily, he would have been left standing on that street corner alone. It's easy to walk by people who are old. Well, they need a lift. I don't find that old people ask very much. They've given their lives, they've given their health, they've reared their children, they've paid their taxes, they've built their homes, they've kept up the neighborhoods, the churches, and the schools. Then they come to a time when they aren't able to work anymore, when the illnesses come more often, and when there's more loneliness and less encouragement. That's the time when I think government ought to provide a helping hand. I got a letter from a lady last spring, and she was 82 years old. She has paid taxes all her life. She lives in a little one-bedroom house which she owns. She wants to keep it because she and her husband lived in that house for about 40 years before he died. But it costs her $560 a year in property taxes, and her income is only $1,700 a year. She was out painting the house herself. 82 years old, and she's up on a ladder painting that house herself. I would think any decent person, whether they're old, middle, or young, would want to do what we need to do to see that these older people can live out their later years with some happiness and some security. That's what I want to do.
McGovern, Democrat, for the people.